Pinche. In your half Torah is going to be Isaiah 42 and 5 through 43 and 10. So make sure y'all read that today. Good morning, everyone. We're just getting out of Sukkot. That ended on Tuesday. No, that ended on Tuesday. We went into Hoshana Rabbah, and then we went into some other things. Yo, I'm really getting this stuff together myself. So, I'm going to make a few mistakes. Just letting you know that right now. But as you can tell by the title, today is going to be probably a little different today. Has nothing to do with anything relationship-wise. Just me talking. So, let's do this morning. So, the volume is too low? Can you hear me? Okay. So, I learned something, have learned something, continue to learn something. A lot of times, no matter who it is, family, whatever, sometimes you gotta love people. Maybe you'll stay. Sometimes you'll love them, and you'll leave. It all depends on you, if you're willing to keep dealing with the stuff, whatever that stuff may be. So, I get up this morning and I thought about that with so many things. And so, out of everything that I've been studying, I've been doing, researching, working, all of that stuff, you can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Okay. Oh, shoot. Where are my earplugs? Okay, let's try this again. So, anyways, what I've been saying is that a lot of times people, they tend to not be able to be, they're not comfortable with where you are in your life. And then therefore, it's like you spend a portion of your life trying to make amends and to love people and to, you just love, okay, I love you. You're spending so much time trying to prove to somebody that you love them. And it's like, you just spent, hey, Aranika, hey, love. You spend a whole big portion of your time trying to prove to them, even though you're advancing in your mind, in your knowledge, you're taking so much of your time from your studying, from advancing to say, I still love you. And it's like, but what are you doing for me? What are you doing for me? Because there is no doubt in where I am and who I am to you. There is no what the Bible said, no shadow of turning. I'm still the same person, in the sense like God said, I'm the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. I haven't changed. I changed not. So it's like proving that you love is almost, I'm not going to say pointless, but sometimes you got to take it one moment at a time. You've been this same person, I don't know how long. You've decided to take another step or 3 or 4 steps and advance yourself. Now people around you are disturbed. The people that come on my channel, good morning. The people that come on my channel, they've decided to advance themselves because they want the knowledge. Well, let me just say this with the people that want the knowledge. It's a lot of things that you're going to have to start doing on the ground level, okay? on the ground level. In waking yourself up, you can't wake up and try to wake other people up too, because you're going to get beat up. I'm just letting you know that right now. You're going to get fought. You got to wake up and wake up fully. Like, I need to wake up, go get the boogers out of my eyes, wash my face, and all this stuff. You got to do that first. You got to do that first. And then once you wake up, matter of fact, when you wake up, everybody don't do this. Sometimes you need to wake up, wipe your face, kind of stretch in the bed a little bit, do all this right here. Go in there, go brush your teeth, rinse your mouth out. You may even need to hop in the shower and rinse and not rinse off, but wash yourself, get yourself together and clean. Fully wake up. Put a little lotion on your knees and your ankles and your feet, because some of y'all got them ashy feet. Hit them elbows and everything, arms, and get dressed. Now you woke. Now you woke. Now you woke. Now go wake up somebody else. But before you wake up, remember, there's a process. And all of the knowledge, some of y'all done got all these books, and y'all sitting here looking crazy because y'all done got all these books, and y'all sitting like, oh, this is just so much. In SA, where is that? Y'all got all these books, and y'all like, oh, it's so much. Oh, of course, it's going to be so much. It's a lot. Every book, it's a lot. The Sefer alone is a lot. The Book of Enoch alone is a lot. Some of y'all got to start back out in Sunday school. Oh, wow. Okay, come on, South Africa. Yes. I should have shared this thing on my Facebook page. But anyways, well, welcome. I think this is your third time, though. But you got the information. It's going to be a whole lot. It's going to be a whole lot. Well, I love you guys in South Africa. I really do. I really do. Thank you so much for being a part. But all of that information, it's a lot. First of all, the book is about this thick. It's like this thick. So you got to peel that mug open and you got to study. Each book has a lot. I got the Tanakhs. I got like probably 3 Tanakhs. And I have to open them up, and I got to go in there and dig, because I want to know everything. I want to know everything. It's going to take a process, because you know what? Even when I went to college, going back to college, finishing up college, I have a degree. Don't get that twisted. It took me several years to get my degree. It didn't take me 1 year. See, you can't just give someone $300 for a degree and now you're supposed to be Dr. So-and-so. No, before I got my associates, it took me more than 2 years to get my associates, because why? I was in college in Florida, and then I was in college in Florida, and then the Lord, I was given directions to move to Minnesota. I moved to Minnesota, finished up my associates, and then I finished up my associates in, I want to say, 2 years at that particular college. I started out in Florida, and I finished up my associates in Minnesota. So then, once I finished up my associates there, I transferred to Metro State University in St. Paul, Minnesota, and then finishing up my bachelor's and everything like that. So it took me a process to finish. So in learning who you are, a lot of things that I learned in college started waking me up. So again, y'all trying to notice the title, Love and Leave or Love and Stay. When you love people enough, wherever you may be, you make the decision to stay and tarry with them or leave. But it's the process. Learning who you really are is a process. Now, why is it a process? Because you're at a point and have been at a point where you're waking up. You're waking up and now you're opening this information and you're like, I didn't know this. It says this, like what's going on in today's world, it says all this in the books. I hate to call it a Bible, but in the Bibles, it says this right here. But you got to be able to wake up and say, it's right there. Now, everything in that Bible, and I don't apologize for saying this, but everything in there is not it's not in chronological order. That's what I'm trying to say. Everything in there is not right. It's not facts. You know, you got the people out here that say it's the only infallible. Well, you know, baby, we've already gone through here and we found some errors. Man is a fallible being, and they created a book that was inspired by the Lord, but they put some stuff in here that was an error. Not only did they do that, but this thing was chopped and screwed to confuse you, the chosen people, with good reason too. So you go in there and you have to learn how to rightly divide. When I was in college, I had to learn how to rightly divide. Perfect example. When I was in ethics, I was taking an ethics class and philosophy. My mind, my belief system, my faith, everything was challenged. Everything was challenged. And I couldn't just automatically jump at my professor and be like, you wrong. No. First, as my grandmother would always say, consider what I'm saying. You may not like it, but consider. When they started talking about evolution, I didn't like it, but since I'm in the class, consider it. Now, I don't believe in evolution. I believe that we evolve as a people, but I don't believe that we evolve from nothing. You know, I mean, other than the fact that God created us, you know, boop, there you go, breathe the very ruah in him. But I just couldn't get with that. When the professor started talking about what if God is not real, and that's when he was talking about the whole evolution of atoms and stuff like that, I was like, so it was a lot of things that I had to consider. I had to think. I had to be like, oh, okay. Don't really make a lot of sense, but okay, I'll hear you. I'll compare that with what I've been taught and go on. But see, that's the problem. You can't take information and say, this don't line up with what I've been taught. Because what if what you've been taught has been an error? What if? So then, now that I'm waking you all up, and y'all are like, you know, some of y'all still stretching. You're still stretching. You know what I'm saying? You're still stretching. And you still got boogers in your eyes. You still got crust. And you still got slob on your face. And, you know, you ain't even got that together. I'm going to need you to go wash your face. I'm going to need you to get all that together. I'm going to need you to get all that together. And I'm going to need you to get your whole morning routine process straightened out together, because, like, I need you to be fully awake. I need you to be fully awake, because, like, I'm going to need y'all, because we on ground level. We just started now. We just started. Y'all can't go out here and be like, I am woman, hear me war. I am the king of the jungle. Like, I mean, like, you're going to get knocked down by a few things. Like, I'm going to need you to get a little bit reinforcement behind you. I'm going to need you to build it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Build it up a little bit. Get in here, study. A lot of times, you know, some of y'all done went back and told your pastor them and all this other stuff like that. Yeah, okay, that's cool. He probably said I'm lying. He probably said I'm wrong. Well, y'all, whatever. And I really don't even care. But you go in these things and you read for yourself. You read for yourself. You've been up under your pastor for 20 years. I've been there since I was a little bit boy. I've been there since I was a little girl. You know what I mean? And what have you learned so far? How has being there helped you? Thank you. Shireen, that is the truth. That's the truth. The oldest Bible to man is the Ethiopian Bible. That's the oldest one. I'm not sure if it's been touched, but that's the oldest Bible. Would I love to see it? Absolutely, I really would. I would love to see it. Yes, and I agree with you, Shireen. We do have to have the spirit of discernment, because you need to know when people are lying to you and when people are being sincere and telling you the truth. So we get in here, y'all. Like I said, you know, we at the ground level. This is kindergarten, preschool. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all something. We ain't learned how to speak Hebrew yet. You know, you know, we ain't. I'm just being funny. We have not learned how to speak Hebrew. Okay, I haven't. I probably just need to take some classes, but it's gonna take me a minute. A second language for me at this point in my life is gonna be a little tough, but I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to learn. I mean, I got all the Hebrew stuff right over here. And then, God forbid, you know, I'm sitting up here talking about some Aramaic language and stuff like that, baby. I can barely get through the Hebrew language. I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying to sit up here and teach the Negroes how to get through the Hebrews. And that's hard right there. Hello, somebody. So, again, y'all, we at this preschool, kindergarten level, and we're trying to learn who we are ourselves. You get what I'm saying? We're trying to learn who we are ourselves. So, so when we go through here and you learn about the Nephilims, you learn about the angels coming down and sleeping with the people. You learn about, you know, the eunuchs and everything like that. And even though whatever they're called in different languages and stuff. Y'all want to go in there with your grandma? Gone. Oh, y'all mess around, mess up stuff. Yep, take your Mickey Mouse, give my sock. Take your Mickey Mouse and go on in there. So, huh? They don't want no pickles. Say good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
You heard your name? All right, go on in there. Close my door. So, anyways, y'all, um, what we understand is, hey Earl, good morning. What we understand is we are at ground level. We're at ground level, and it's it's very rough at ground level because it's teaching people to unlearn, to relearn. So you got to unlearn all this paganism. You got to unlearn all of this doctrination, indoctrination. You got to unlearn all this Jesus only stuff. You got to unlearn all this Trinity because it's like, here it is, you in your mind, y'all know I'm not lying. In your mind, you've been told this is the way that you're going to get to heaven. You got to believe in Jesus only. This is the way that you got to get to heaven. You got to believe in the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. This is this, and we Catholic, and this is this, and we Methodist, and we going to heaven. No, you going to hell. So you got a whole bunch of back and forth. So you got to look at this situation and say to yourself, am I going to love y'all and stay? Or am I going to love y'all and I'm going to leave? Because I'm not going to wake myself up and then I sit here with what I've had to teach myself. Do you hear me? What I've had to teach myself and then be subject to still being taught ignorance. And then when I go to ask questions, then when I go to ask questions, I'm being told that's not correct. Well, I know you're not reading what I'm reading, but I'm still coming from the word that you call the infallible word, and I'm looking at this stuff. So I'm asking you a question. So this is what I present. I'm going to say, what this say right here? Mm-hmm. And you say X, Y, Z. What this say right here? See, what you do is when you present people facts, evidence, truth, and they don't have what you got, then they're like, well, I can't agree with you. I'm sure you can't. I'm sure you can't agree with me. When I present to you the facts about Jesus Christ and even his name and stuff like that, again, I've said this from the beginning. You can't go in a different country and change my name. So either I'm going to love you and stay with your foolishness, or I'm going to love you and I got to go, because I can't sit here and just listen to craziness. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I love you. I really do. I come every now and then. I support you. Praise the Lord. But it's like when you start hearing the craziness, again, everybody's not going to be at the same level that you are. Some people still sucking on titties. Whatever. They still sucking on the milk. I mean, it is what it is. They still sucking on the milk. Some people out here on that powder milk. Ain't even put good water in it yet. And it's like, what do you do? And when you out here eating steak, filet mignon and all this other stuff like that. Yeah, I said it wrong. Filet mignon. When you out here eating filet mignon, everybody can't handle that. Everybody's not mature enough in their spirit to handle that. They're not mature enough in their mind to grasp what you got. You out here reading Cephers and Tanakhs and you out here got the Apocrypha, and now, baby, you out here trying to learn the feast days and stuff like that, and you got your Hebrew calendar, and you trying to keep the Sabbath day, and you trying to keep the parashahs and the readings on the Sabbath day and stuff like that. These folks ain't ready for that. These people are not ready for that, babies. They not ready. They not ready. So what you do is you just keep learning. You keep learning. Sometimes you do just gotta, I mean, for some people who actually kind of open their mind up a little bit, you might be able to share a little bit, but you can't give it all to them because they may not be ready. Now, I know for me, I know for the rest of y'all, I came on here and I didn't shock the hell out of y'all. Like, I know you down there, Shireen, in South Africa, like, pimp. That's a whole lot of information right there. I don't even know what to do with that right there. I don't even know. Like, I'm going to study because I needs to wake up. But that's a lot of information. That's a lot of information. Of course it is. Of course it is. I'm the teacher, you the student. And real talk, I'm the student too. And I'm just allowing him to just download some stuff into me or just speak to me through what I'm reading. I'm studying with, people that I know, and we going through this stuff. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Some days I get mad at them. I ain't gonna lie. Some days I get mad at them because they get to talking to me like, I'm a second-rate class citizen, and I be looking like, the hell? The fuck? What? Now, I may not know what you know. I may not know what you know, but you got to understand something. I've been a Christian for a long time. And see, just even understand what a Christian is, I didn't even know that. Because why? We never read that. We were never taught to dig in the scriptures. We was taught, me as a male child, always taught, you get in here and you got to put this together because you're going to preach and you got to, like, I was just taught to grab scriptures and put you a good old scripture and lay out a homiletic together so you can go preach. That's what I was taught. Never get in and dig. Okay, all right, be safe, Aranika. Never really taught to get in and study. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I told them, coming from a Christian background, it's very different. Like, I'm not going, even as being a Christian, you don't do everything right. Matter of fact, you don't do everything right. Because even being a Christian, notice this, going from Christianity to even learning Judaism, because that's really what it is. Learning Judaism and learning your culture and all of this stuff. You learn that in that you are, there's discipline, that's order, that's structure. Because in Christianity, what do? You sin and you say, oh, Lord, forgive me, wash me in your blood. Oh, then you go right back out. You get temptations all over again, and you just slip and fall, and then you try to say, I don't know why it happened to me. I don't know why it happened to me like that. Oh, he was just so fine. She was just so fine and everything. Oh, it just happened. No, it didn't just happen. It didn't just happen. Like, first of all, you already knew what you was about to do when you saw them. So we ain't gonna play that side. We ain't gonna play that. Even when it comes down to your eating, like, you have to be disciplined even according to your eating. You just, I mean, like, things that I do, I've shared with you all before, but I know y'all Negroes ain't gonna do that. Y'all ain't finna go to Burger King and tell them folks, give me a double double Whopper, no cheese, but everything else on it. You ain't finna go to Burger King and tell them folks that you like cheese on your burgers. You like cheese, but according to the Bible, you can't put cheese on your milk. I mean, cheese on your meat. You know, that is, That's cooking a cow in its mother's milk. I mean, like, y'all be looking like, King, what? Pimp, you do that, then I gotta have me some cheese on my burgers. I gotta have some cheese on my burger, King. So I'm like, again, y'all, we at certain levels. Like, some people will be able to advance to a little bit more, and some people be like, okay, let me just ride the wave right here. Okay, let me just ride the wave, cause that's a little bit much for me. I ain't gonna say you doing too much. But that's a little, let me ride the wave, and let me gradually get to that point where I can take some cheese off my burger. Let me ride the wave a little bit to where I can stop eating pork. I just can't go cold turkey, King, because I love me some pork chops and some ribs, because the holidays is coming around, King, and they gonna be cooking the ham, them chitterlings, and I mean, like, I got it, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I got it. I understand. I do understand. I really do. I truly do understand. Oh, Lord. So, hey, good morning. So what I'm saying, y'all, is that, y'all, we're growing. We're growing. We're waking up. We're understanding some things. A lot of you all have been sharing this stuff with people. And a lot of people are like, oh, his videos are so long. Baby, this is class. This is class. So I'm going to have to start way back when. By the time they catch up, they're going to be like, ooh, if they can handle that. Because I remember when we started out, like, half y'all was sitting up here cussing me out. Hello. Half y'all was sitting up here cussing me out. That ain't it. That ain't right. Until you begin to study. Until you begin to go through this and open up your mind and stuff. You had to do that. Yeah, if. So, hey, Charlene. So, right. So then it's like now, when we crack our Bibles open, we're not opening up these things to be reading it just to be reading. I need to have an understanding of what I'm reading. You get what I'm saying? I was watching something the other day and I was just like, okay. See, it's really difficult for me now to watch preachers and listen to preachers, because I already know you're not preaching this to enlighten people. You're preaching this to emotionalize the people. I mean that's it. You're preaching to emotionalize, and I've lost a lot of people. I'm telling you, I remember I could drop a video and I would have thousands of hits by the next day. Well, baby, I'm down to about, what, 200 in one day? I mean, that's fine. That's fine. But this is the difference. I have to love you enough. Either I'm going to stay with the mess, I'm going to stay with the drama, or I'm going to advance and I'm going to love you and I'm going to have to leave that alone. And I'm going to advance myself to be awakened to what's really important. Some of these folks, they like the drama. I mean, some of these folks, they straight up told me, well, King, you up here, you trying to give, like, it sounds like you doing Bible study or something like that. So, baby, this ain't no Christian channel. This ain't, we dig to wake up. Okay? Because, like I said, this ain't no Bible study, but we studying. We getting history, because I will cuss y'all people out. So I'm like, do I love y'all and keep giving you drama? Or do I love y'all and I give you truth and knowledge? Like, which, choose ye this day, which one you gonna do? Reggie, how you feeling? How you feeling today? I ain't asked you that in a minute. I ain't talked to you. But I gotta I want to move to better things. I don't want to be known as a person that's out here trying to give you the trash and the gossip. I mean, that whole Juanita Bynum episode, honey, we went through that. Y'all got what it is. I think she done got it herself now because, she out here, she trying to run tent revivals and carrying on. And it's like, okay, cool. Baby, I'm gonna need you to redeem yourself. Okay. Good. All right, good. Been praying. I really have been praying for you, honestly. I have. But y'all, like, that's where we gotta be. Either you gonna stay with the foolishness or I'm gonna advance and I'm gonna go on to something greater. Like I said, y'all, when I was down here doing this whole Juanita thing and Brian Carnes and everything else like that, baby, it was like 2, 3. I mean, I remember one of my videos was like 80-some thousand hits and stuff like that. But then, hey, what's up, you learners? Thank you, Charlene. I mean, it was like the people that was coming on, and they just coming on. You ain't right. How you gonna sit up there, you punk bitch faggot? You sitting up here saying that about a woman of God? Who are you? You can't tell us about righteousness, but you still watching. You still getting cracked up. You like them whole little skits I was doing. You like the Nene Leaks and me talking and oh child, and then you like Kevin Hart coming in there. You liked all of that. You liked all of that. I mean, you liked the fact I was going out here and I was bumping and I was getting you all this stuff about them degrees and baby, I had them little skits popping all between it and everything. Oh, y'all liked that. I mean, I enjoyed it myself too. I mean, a whole 30-minute video of a good read session and baby, I got Nene, Kevin Hart and everybody else in there and all this other stuff. Oh, y'all liked that. But then when I said, okay, time out for that. Now that y'all done been woke up and you're waking up to the truth. Hey, Tamidra, when you're waking up to the truth, now you're like, okay, I'm that's cute. All right, King, that's cute. That's cute. You still doing that today, King? Okay, like, I mean, when are we gonna get back on the schedule of, the Monday through Friday thing? Like, when are we gonna get back to that? Like, when we gonna get back to the Freaky Fridays and stuff? When we gonna get back to talking about the men on Tuesdays and the women's on Mondays and the read session on Wednesdays and then the raw and uncut on Thursdays and Freaky Friday? When we gonna get back to that? There's a shift. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just like things have changed. Like there's a shift. I mean, baby, if you don't wanna get yourself together, like seriously, like how long do you want to be entertained? And that's what I have seen within the church. Like we sit here to be entertained. I don't want no knowledge. I don't want knowledge. I want to be entertained. So if I'm on here and every time I come on, I got some good gossip and I'm reading, I'm popping off, then you came here for the read and the pop off. But see, that not only lets me know that what you all want is garbage, but that's showing me as, I'm just with the foolishness. And see, as much as I love cussing folks out, don't get it twisted. Now, I was never a cusser, you hear me? But I can cuss in my mind, put the words together, lay the mugs up real good, and be like, boop, there you go. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, let me say, because now I don't want people saying cuss, because it's like everybody saying you out here cursing. Well, I'm not cursing. There's a difference. There's 2 different words. We got the slang, which is cussing, cussing. Then you got the vernacular, which is cursing, that's actually speaking over somebody's life and speaking damnable and speaking some negativity. Oh, that's cursing. Okay. We got that, my students. We got that, my students. Say okay. Nod your head and say okay. All right. Okay. Thumbs up. Some, give me a thumbs up on the video. Some of you got it. Just, it's 26 y'all Negroes on here. Thumbs up. Okay. So then when I get to popping off and giving you profanity, profanity, cussing, that's the same thing. It's a difference between profanity, cussing, and cursing. Big difference. Profanity, cussing, that's the same thing. Cursing is something totally different. So when these folks get on here, and that's why it tickled me when they were saying, you was out here cussing, you was out here cursing, you was out here cursing. I'm like, do you know how to spell? Do you know what it is you just spelled? So here it is, y'all. Like, people love to be entertained. They don't like when you take them and you challenge them. Hey, Jonathan. They don't like when you take them and challenge them. Half these folks, they know this stuff, but they choose to still sit and be entertained. Well, I'm sorry. I don't like being entertained. I like being enlightened. Tell me. And then there are days where I just need to be like, okay, that's good enough right there. Let me take a moment and process all this information. I mean, when you get to reading Psalms 83 and it's telling you everything you need to know, better yet, when you get you a Bible with the Apocrypha, the best kind to get is the NSRV, and you got the extra large, and you get the Apocrypha in it, baby. It first of all, it just kind of gives you descriptions in there, and you just like shaking your head like, OMG. What? Like, that's a whole lot right there. Like, that's a whole lot. Like, that's a whole lot. So, I'm like, I done took y'all through these books. I'm sitting up here holding the mugs up to the camera like this. Like, do y'all see what I see? Because I'm like, just like I'm getting slapped, what? Just like what'd you say, Jonathan? Just like I'm getting slapped out here, I know y'all getting like all just egg all in the face, because I'm like, none of us knew this. Like, not like somebody said, well, I was taught this when I was a little girl. I was taught this when I was a little boy. I always knew. Yeah, but you still sitting over there at the Jesus Only Church. You still sitting over there and talking about Jesus is God and everything like that. I mean, you was still sitting there. You got booted out. So y'all, what all of this? Are you gonna love people enough to even when this stuff is pushed at you? Are you gonna love people and stay with the foolishness? Or are you gonna love them where they are and you gotta keep moving? You make the choice. This your lesson today. Baby, you're gonna have to keep studying. I don't know, like today, y'all, we start our reading. We start the new we're in a different holiday. Y'all, I'm learning this stuff too. I be missing to tell y'all about some stuff, but I'm out here studying. I be missing some things. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm missing things. It ain't like I just woke up the next day and baby, I got it. I'm 100 in it. I'm 100. No, I missed things. Like, I mean, there were things I was supposed to tell y'all about, certain readings that we were supposed to be doing. I missed that. I missed it. You get what I'm saying? I missed it. But again, like I was telling somebody else, I wasn't born with the knowledge of who I am like you were. I was not. All I was ever told was, I was black, which is a crayon. I'm black, and I'm mixed with Indian. Pretty much all percentage of Indian, because certain parts of my family, it's like we all just Indian, you know what I'm saying? We all just engines, you know what I'm saying? We all just engines. But I wasn't blessed with the knowledge of where I came from. And I try to tell people that and to help people to understand that you may have been woke up from the coop. Boop. I mean, you may have been woke up from the coop cat. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't. I wasn't woke up from the coop cat, baby. You popped out. Boop. I mean, you popped out and you just knew who you was. Your mama and your daddy was already telling you you was a Jew. Like, boop, boop. You is Jewish. You is Jewish. I'm like, but for the rest of the crazies out here, we learning this. We're learning this. You know, we've been Christians all our life because that's what we were raised to be. Our mamas and our daddies and grandmamas and grandpapas and all the way back to when we got on the ship. We was told to be Christians. Brought over here on a good ship, Jives. Yes, praise the Lord. We was brought and we was told to be Christians. You know, everything about our heritage, our background, our belief, all this stuff was taken away. And, you know, we out here talking about, you know, like being talked to like we don't know what we doing and we second-rate citizens and carrying on. But it's like, for some of us, you know, we got that little piece on the inside of us. It's like, there's more to this. There's more to this. There's more. Who'd you mean I've lost you? Like, there's more to this. So what we've had to do is, unlike everybody else, we've had to get in and study. And a lot of this stuff, it takes a lot to digest. You know, you get what I'm saying? It takes a lot to digest. It takes a lot to digest what you have not been told. And half y'all Negroes on here 50 and 60 years old. Oh my God, Jonathan. And y'all are just getting this stuff. Miss Eartha, we was talking the other day, and she was like, Mario, she said, you are really helping. Miss Eartha is, you know, no disrespect. Miss Eartha is like, she's not up there, but she's up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have saged individuals, I don't want to call them old. I have older individuals that are older than me saying thank you for opening this stuff up. Now, that does feel weird because, you know, somebody that's older than me telling me thank you. It's like, well, I ought to be saying thank you to you. So I'm just like, you know, like, we all got to get this together. From the young to the old, we all got to get it. We all got to get it. She talking about Miss Eartha. What's up, Midnight Cry? We all got to get this stuff. So it's like, it's there. And all that good jazz is there. And we waking up. That's it. We waking up. So it's over there. It's afternoon over there in Africa, South Africa. It's really early over there in California. Matter of fact, it's around by 7 o'clock, or almost 7. So it's like, y'all, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. So I ain't gonna lie. This has been a process. This has been a process. This has been a process. It's been a process of elimination. It's been a process of learning and getting my head busted. I do my best to say the right thing. Sometimes I may not have it worded the right way, but my intentions, my endeavor is to say, hey, y'all, this is the knowledge. Get it here. And that's why I put them notes up on the website. Y'all need the notes. Hey, Craze, go on the website. Hey, Joseph, go on the website And there go a good majority of the notes. Please, y'all, please, I'm going to say this again. When you log into the website, it says it biggest day right there. King Jives notes and blog. Right when you log into the website. Y'all got it? You're welcome, boo. It's right there. It says King Jives notes and blog. Notes and videos. I try to put the notes and the videos together. I try to put some pictures in there so y'all are not just bored. Y'all can actually listen to me at the same time, go off while y'all looking at the notes and writing this stuff down and reading this stuff at the same time, because it is a lot. I put the stuff in there about the eunuchs. I put the stuff in there about Jesus on the cross. I put the stuff in there about, who we are, the white man, and about no other savior. I'm like, all right, Yolanda, be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Joseph, yes, I want to go. You paying? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So anyways, y'all, feel free to donate, give, all this other stuff like that. Be a blessing. Be a blessing. Yes. You get 300, you get 300. Hell, y'all bought these $300 tickets from Juanita. 200, 300, 150, 20, 30, 40, 50. I mean, go on, do what y'all do. Be a blessing to the Lord. Yes. I'm gonna stop playing. But yeah, y'all go ahead and do that. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all know I do. We got, we trying to keep this thing going, we trying to keep this thing going. Hope y'all have enjoyed today. I really do. I'm about to be like Barney. I love you. You love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? I'm serious. Hey, Miss Catherine. Okay. I'm telling y'all, I got to go. I got to go. I got to flow. I got to hit the dough like Flo Joe. Anyways, I ain't finna do that. I gotta go. I love y'all. See y'all on the website. Send me some notes. Send me some emails. Text me later. I love y'all for real. Keep me in prayer as I pray for y'all. Remember the Sabbath. Remember your Torah reading, Genesis, the first chapter, all the way to the 6th verse. Y'all get in there and study. And I'll see y'all soon.